Hello guys, a very good afternoon. Can you hear me? Please comment in the chat box. Yes, Anil, we will come to the core jobs. Just comment in the comment box. Yes, a very good afternoon. How are you all? Yes, great. Yeah, great. Hope all are doing good. Okay, coming to our company, I'll introduce about our company and about myself. Okay, a very good afternoon. We are from Hyse Placements and Hyse Digital Academy. Okay, and coming to myself, I'm Samira, Digital Marketing Head in Hyse Academy. We are very thankful to Arkapudi Gandhi Garu regarding sponsoring of this event, and we are providing training on interview questions and answers on technical and self intro. Use this chance and go ahead. Okay. So, do you have any queries before going to start the session? Yes, MLA Arkapudi Gandhi Garu. And I'll introduce our trainer. Okay. Coming to our trainer, he will teach you the digital marketing questions and what are the questions in the interviews that he will teach you. Okay. His name is Sairam. I'll add him into the broadcast. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. A very good afternoon, Sairam sir.
Yeah, very good afternoon, ma'am. Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah.
so much for inviting me.
Yes,
And
sir. It's very thankful. Just
yeah,
take your session, sir.
yeah, sure, ma'am, sure. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Sairam. I'm your trainer, and for today's digital marketing session, and I'll be dealing with you, like dealing with digital marketing technical round questions, how to answer their answers. Like there are some tricky questions being asked by the interviewers in terms of digital marketing, not only the technical round, even from the HR perspective also. So prospect, like from view also, like, we have to be learning all those things one after one. And in meanwhile, let me introduce myself to you. Just give me a second. I'll share my screen to you so that I can just give me a second, ma. Sure, great. Yeah, I hope my screen is visible. Yeah, great, guys. So let me introduce myself to you. Yes, give me a second, ma. There's a small thing to fix. There's a small technical issue. Just give me a second. And meanwhile, if you have anything to ask me, you can put it in the chat so that I'll be able to answer your questions and all. Yeah, no problem. See, it's everyone, like you can learn digital marketing. It's not a big deal, but I'll give you, like, this is the first session only for the digital marketing people. Even others can, like, go through this. It will help you in your domain as well. Okay. Yeah. So right now, okay, there is a fix. The things I need to fix. We're almost there. I'm just opening my LinkedIn profile so that it will be easy for you to have a look at my system and everything. Yeah. Here comes me. This is your trainer Sairam, and this is the brief introduction that I'm going to give you about myself. My name is Sairam, and I'm the digital trainer for Hyse. Okay, I'm in the digital marketing field from past 3.5 years. I started my career in the White House Technologies. Now I'm continuing as a trainer as well as the digital marketing specialist in Hyse and TPC. When it comes to my stuff, I'm associated with Hyse from past 4 months, and I'm so thankful to our CEO Manish as well as the Arkapudi Gandhi Garu for sponsoring this event, as well as like helping a lot of like the people who are looking for jobs and training. I'm so happy to see this, and like, I'm so glad to be part of this great event. Okay, when it comes to our stuff, let me come back to this. Okay, see, you have to understand the digital marketing. Today's session is all about the interview sessions and thing like what to deal with interview, how the questions and all. But the regular training is also going on. If you want to join for the regular digital marketing training, you can join. To be in touch with the highest coordinators, and they'll help you out with that. But in today's session, there is one session from it's like 12:30 to 1:30. We're going to have a digital marketing session where you can learn the concepts of digital marketing, basic concepts, as well as the interview questions, how to deal with interview things, the HRs, as well as all those type of things we'll learn today. Is it clear, Mr. Sam? And yeah, great. So if you have any doubts before we get into the thing, like other thing, if anything else, you can ask me, or else we'll start directly into the thing where will we get jobs. Yes, wait. So we have few questions here. Yes, great. Thank you. It's nice, fine, cool, great. Yes, it's for everyone, beginners, advanced, everyone can try this. Especially like our concentration is to help the freshers and the as well as experience also, but majorly we want to help the freshers to get into their career. And where we will get jobs, that you need to touch with the coordinators, they'll help you. They'll definitely help you with that because their main job is to help you with that. And, okay, fine. Very good afternoon, Muskan. Great, thank you. So if you see the especially the first and foremost thing the HRs look for is how far you are comfortable, how far you're comfortable with the adapting towards the new technology. As we know, the digital marketing is all about this like trend, technology, and everything. So before I continue, okay, so fine. I'll be away from the comment session for a while, then I'll start the session. Okay, fine. You can just continue your comment and everything, but I'll continue the session. Okay. So if you see, the HRs majorly look for the attitude you are having. Are you ready to learn this new technology, new techniques, and new platforms to improve your performance? There'll be most of the thing looking for that. So you have to be ready and show your attitude towards that. And the second thing they're looking for is your technical skills. Uh, my general students, like my regular batch students, they'll be asking me the question is that, sir, like, how can we face an interview? When you're facing, they're asking too many technical questions. I'm like, I'll tell you a fact. The fact is that the interviewer will ask the questions that you are prepared. I mean, um, imagine you're prepared about the SEO. You want to be an SEO expert or SEO executive or a SEO like a manager. Then he talks about only that particular session. He's not going to talk about the complete digital marketing. So when you're projecting yourself, the way you project yourself, it will be the way it goes up. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying. When you're projecting yourself, look for the things that you are good at. There is nothing that everyone can't be an expert in all the concepts of digital marketing. If you take me, I'm a master at paid marketing, whereas SEO, I'm really a proficient, but when it comes to the mastering, I'm a master at paid marketing. The same way, when you project yourself, you should be able to project yourself in at least one session to be as a master. Yes, great. So next, let's continue. So if you see, the one more thing we're going to talk about is some questions. We'll in this session, what we'll do is we'll go with the technical things. What are the technical things we have in the word, like this regular type of stuff that's called like the technical round, like WordPress, SEO, like Google search ads, whatever, like Facebook, social media marketing, everything. First, we'll talk about one after one topic. First, let's go with the WordPress. Okay, if you take with the WordPress, first, if you go with the WordPress is a content management system or a software, what we call it. Okay, so if anyone asks you what is a WordPress, you should be able to answer that particular question. You should not say, so WordPress is used to do your websites. If you say that word, like it's not that like it's not that comfortable for the trainers to listen those words. So understand concept. WordPress is a content management system that helps you to build your website without the help of a code, because the coding is done from the automatic software system, the content management system itself. So the few major concepts that we need to understand when it comes to the WordPress is the themes, the plugins, and the customization. These major things will have works majorly. When it comes to themes, if a interviewer asks you what do you mean by a theme, theme is nothing but a set of like a pre-coded like a pre-coded template, which is used to make those websites look better. I mean, example, imagine, let's you want to work, you're working for a real estate company. Some of the themes will be exclusively working for that real estate system. Like they'll do the theme and they'll add those stuff to that particular theme. So but if you're working for an educational things, that would be like separately for the educational stuff. But there is no like a condition that your only this theme should be used for that particular thing. You can mix and customize them. So what you can tell your trainer is the simple question. The themes are the pre-coded templates to use to design our website. When it comes to the plugins is quite simple. See, when it comes to the coding part, the person who is coding, he can code according to his own creativity and idea. He can create the coding part and can use it for the what do you call this regular type of things, like what do you call this training, and like you want to use a tool to for the particular set of actions. What you can do is you can use his coding skills and do that. Okay. Yes. Great. That's cool. So let's get back to you. Yes. So okay. So yeah, let's continue. So when it comes to the plugins, what happens to plugins is that we are not like the WordPress people who are not technical guys. They are using the WordPress. That means what we do is the already pre-coded tools will be there, which will be used to make our things easy. We use these plugins to make our work simplified. They are nothing but a tools that have been used to make our work simplified. The answer you need to give to the trainer. You have to understand one primary thing. This training is especially for tomorrow's interview, whereas which is going to be having like a huge openings for tomorrow interview. So I'm giving this specially focused based on that particular training. Give me a second. Okay, fine, guys. I'm trying to fix the things in a better way. So if you're able to, yeah, guys, don't worry. The tomorrow interview, like, just Samira ma'am, after the session, she will explain you. No need to worry about it. For now, let's continue the thing which you're training. Okay, don't worry, Mr. Srikanth Reddy. Just please stick to the training till the end of this like digital marketing session, like 1:30. At 1:30, the ma'am will join back and she'll explain all your doubts regarding the interviews and everything. Okay, fine. If let's continue this, I know that my screen is a bit blur, so I just zoomed the screen. I hope it's audible, like sorry, it's visible for you. If it is visible, please just give me some like it's just let me know in the comments. Is it visible or not? If my screen is visible, please let me know in the comments. It's visible or not with a clear thing. Okay. Yes. Great. Let's continue. So if you kind of continue, like let's talk about this WordPress. So the next second major thing that we want to ask is about the plugins. The plugins are the tools that we use. Great. The plugins are the tools that we use to make the work simplified. Means like we want to make the thing simply. Like we want to simplify the work. That's the reason we are going to use this particular. Okay. Fine. Great. So that's about the plugins. When it comes to the customization, you need to understand one thing. The customization is majorly to fix the look is to fix the look of this WordPress. Whereas comes to this like headers, footers, menus, these are the things comes into this customization. Okay, this is all about this basics of like basic questions been asked by the interviewer about the WordPress. Okay, and see guys, there is a link in the comment section. Okay, if you want, those who want to apply for the jobs and everything, they can go there with using that link and they can apply for the jobs that's been given at the in the comment section. Okay, let's continue. The next thing we're going to talk about is the SEO. The major thing is the SEO, the search engine optimization. Okay, I'll try to fix this sound disturbance. So fine. So is it? I hope it's okay now. Okay. So if you like to continue the next thing, the SEO, the SEO, the search engine optimization, is nothing but we want to rank our website in the Google to get on the top of this search for your better like for a better results and a better customer like getting a better business. So this major question that comes for the SEO is the major two topics. Let me type what is the SEO here in the. Let me show you this thing. What is SEO? SEO is search engine optimization. That's just for the grief I'm giving into the screen. Well, everything will go on the audio thing. Just will continue there. The SEO majorly will talk about two types of SEO. One is on-page SEO. Second one is off-page SEO. I'll tell you, on-page is nothing but whatever you deal with the website. Within the website, we call it on-page. The externally, apart from the website, whatever we deal with, we call it as a off-page. Let me give you a brief explanation about this on page and off page. On page is more about content. What type of content are you using? What are the keywords you're using in your websites. Those who are for a non-technical guys, non-digital marketing guys, keyword is nothing but the word which has been used by the like by you to rank your site. Okay, issued by the like used by you for the purpose of ranking your website. That's what we call keywords. When it comes to this keywords, we use it in our titles. They'll ask you the major questions. I'm telling you, revealing you the now itself. The major questions which is asked by the most of the trainers, the most of the interviewers, is first, where can you find the title in the on-page SEO? This is a major question they'll be asking you. The first question you need to like the answer is you can find it in three places. One, on the search engine results page. Secondly, on the crown of the website, like on the crown of the website. See, I'll tell you. See, if you see here, I know you can see the screen, but apart from this screen, when you're browsing, there will be a column, like there will be a small title on the top of the menu, like which if you just type in the Google, what is the crown of the page? Let me type like because as it is screening, like only the screen will be shared. I'll try to get you this. If I could show you the images, yes. Let's take this, not this one. I know it's a crown, but it's not the one. So let's open this image in the new tab. And if you see this particular image here, you can see here, right? Our clients. Okay, this is the crown. What we call this. Okay, this particular thing here, you can see the top of this thing. Our clients, Jordan Crown. Jordan Crown. That's what we call this. The particular title. The title is visible here. And the second place, see, I'll tell you. Here you can see the screen, and let me give you a second. I'll just show you. You see here, there is a our clients Jordan crown. You can see here, right? This is what we call the crown of the page. Okay, this is called the crown of the page. The site can be title can be visible on the crown of. So for WordPress also we need to know WordPress to attend for the interviews to on digital marketing. Obviously that's so for WordPress also we need to know WordPress to attend. See, I'll tell you. If you're not going to deal with the WordPress, you can only talk about this your paid marketing. You can go for social media marketing and all those for those interview you can attend, not a problem. But if you know the WordPress, it'll be an add-on asset. This WordPress is a but to be frank, WordPress isn't mandatory for digital marketing. To be frank, because without the WordPress, if you're a technical guy, if you know coding and everything, that's quite fine. If you don't know coding, at least you know the WordPress. That's the add-on asset for you. But don't worry, be in touch with the coordinators like Hyse coordinators. They'll help you out. Fill that form and they'll help you out with this training, like interview and everything. Let's go ahead. We have very short time, so let's go ahead. If you see the that's called the crown of the page, and the second thing is the search engine results page. What is that? Search engines results page, right? This is called the search engine results page. Over here, this is the title we are getting, right? Clear? So let's go back. So the one more thing they ask want to ask you is like the same thing. One more answer is on the page script. Okay, when you code, the title will be added to the page script, like a coding part. Okay, don't worry about this. Just give this three answer. If I ask where can you find the title in a website, you can find at the top of the crown. You can find in the search engine results page, and you can find in the page code, the view page source code. Okay, and the next question about meta description. Meta description is visible on the search and results page and the code. What is a meta description? Meta description is nothing but the short description about your business which is visible to the public as well as to the Google to rank your website. This is about the on page basic things. And come to the off page, you need to understand the off page is all about the popularity. How many people know you in like digitally? How many people is referring to yours to your website digitally? That matters a lot. And here what we do is we try to create links from external website. Give me a 1 second. Okay, so fine, let's continue this. Okay, sorry. The off page, when it comes to the off page especially, we'll be talking about this link building. Link building means we will get references from external websites saying that these websites are good. Let me give you one more a practical example. When you're searching to buy a mobile, first what you'll do, you'll know which are the mobiles that are working. Sorry for the sound, as it's a work from home, that's a bit problematic, but let's continue. So you're searching for the mobile and trying to know which of the mobiles works better, which mobiles don't work for you. You'll be researching at this time. At that time, you'll be comparing the mobiles. So what you'll do, you'll be visiting websites which are mobile critic websites, which will be talking about this mobile, how which mobile works better and all. So if you visit that website, and if someone gives a link towards a particular website, you'll definitely visit there. And if you like that particular mobile, you'll buy it, isn't it? The same way, here the link building is nothing but the people, we get a links from the people who is talking about the products which are similar to our products. We'll talk to them, we'll say like this is our product, this is our content, like based on the some techniques we use in the off page SEO. The major like general techniques being used by is social bookmarking and direct submission. These are the old methods, but the new methods, when it comes to the new methods, you have to email outreach, content quality. These are the things we use for the getting these links from external things. If you have any doubts about this SEO, you can put it in the chat. I'll try to explain you as much as possible. And let's continue. If you see, like the next topic we're going to talk about is the analytics. Very, very important. Even maybe the social media marketer, so there's a paid marketer or a SEO, that's a search engine optimizer, who is going to do the ranking without spending any cost. The both people must, like not need, it's a must to know the digital analytics. That's called the Google Analytics. Let me show you the Google Analytics also. Google Analytics. Okay. Yeah. The Google Analytics, it majorly talks about the methods called this audience acquisition, behavior, and conversions. You should note about these three things. Why should we go, like why do you need the audience reports? Why do you need acquisition reports? Why do you need behavioral reports? Why do you need conversion reports? These things matters are quite important things. When it comes to the audience, you'll try to understand what type of customers you're getting, their demographics, like from like who are coming to your website, which websites are visiting, and all those things. When it comes to this acquisition, which are the platforms that is giving you the this input. It's like, imagine if you're doing a social media marketing, like a Facebook campaign, how many people are coming from the Facebook campaign? Is it working or not? If you're running, if you just wrote an extraordinary blog, a one wonderful post, is it working or not? How many people are visiting it? Or like all those stuff, like acquisition, from which platform they are coming towards your website. All those like we can just analyze the things from the acquisition things. Just I'm giving the brief because they'll be asking the questions from the Google Analytics also. So the next thing we're going to talk like the behavior. When it comes to Google Analytics, the next question they may ask you is all about the behavior. if you take the behavior thing into the consideration, the behavior thing is all about how they are behaving with your website, how much time they have spent on your website, what are the pages they have visited, how much like what are how many videos they have watched, if you have any videos say in their website, if any blogs, or like if any call to actions are they attending or not, like which thing are they dealing with. All those behavior of the customer will be found in the behavioral report session. When comes to the last, then it is conversions. Like this all about how many people are ready to buy from you or ready to adopt, like subscribe for your particular thing. Okay, these all matters. Okay, these all matters a lot when it comes to the digital Google Analytics. The question from Santosh is, sir, tomorrow interview, is it work from home or office? I'm not sure about this, Mr. Santosh. You just talk to this, like she will help you. The Samira ma'am will be joining within next 15-20 minutes. She'll be help. Sorry, excuse me. She'll be helping you with all your doubts with this technique, like not this. What do you call this? Qualification, is it work from home or work from office, like is there any time. And one more thing is there's a training for 6 months. Those are thinking, sir, like I may not be able to. Yeah, she told that it's a work from office thing. Fine, let me tell you one more thing. See, don't think that you cannot crack this interview. See, they are taking freshers and experienced as well. The freshers, they are taking the freshers and training them for 6 months. Okay, they're taking the training session, like they're giving the training session. Fine, let's continue. So, sorry guys, there was some disturbance. That's the reason I'm just muted my mic. The questions has been asked by Srikanth Reddy. At the training time, provide this. They'll provide the salary at the training time. Basic salary is around like 10,000. Okay, if you're selected, you'll get a 10,000 salary along with the training. And if you're going to work on this training based on your performance, you'll be within the fund of like 2 to 10 months. You'll be promoted to the next cadre, and your salary will be increased. Okay, and Prasanna Lakshmi, she asking for a job. See, understand my Prasanna Lakshmi, I'm just a trainer. You need to talk to the coordinators. You can find the coordinators numbers and contact details in Hyse digitalacademy.guru and also in hyseplacements.com. You can find these two things and fill the form, and then when they contact you, you can talk to them about your thing. Okay, I hope you understand, Prasanna Lakshmi. Thank you so much. And let's continue. Okay, Srikanth Reddy, it's quite simple, man. They'll be providing the salary as well. So for the freshers, please join. Okay, for the more details, you can just contact to the coordinators. So let's continue with the next things which we are going to talk about is we have done with the digital SEO, Google SEO, WordPress, and Google Analytics, so digital analytics. Let's go to this next topic is a paid marketing, Google Ads. The first question they'll ask you when it comes to the technical round is why should you pick for the Google Ads when you have a SEO? The thing is, if you want to get an instant business, Google Ads will give you the option for that. The next question the majorly ask is the terminologies. What is CPC? What is cost per acquisition? Okay. What is impression? These terminologies they'll majorly ask you. So please go through those terminologies. You can find a lot of terminologies in the this Google, but because I'm not telling all those terminologies, we don't have much time for that. That's the reason I'm telling you. Go with the Google and ask the terminologies used in Google Ads. They'll give you all those CPC and all those details, and just go through all of them. It will be a very good thing for tomorrow's interview. And the next thing they're going to ask you is, can you target the customers based on their location? Obviously, you can target. The major two questions when it comes to the location they'll ask you is, how can you target a person? How can you target a person who is within the particular location, like only in Hyderabad? How can you target a person within the particular location? That can be done. That can be done with a simple trick. The trick is quite simple. Okay. Only like yes, Shrikant, I'll answer your question. The answer for this question is, you can use a setting called only in the particular, only in the location people, only target the location people. We can set the location to target only inside particular like location people. That's an option. If you want to target external people also, you can go in and interested in particular location. That's what in location, in and interested in location, target in and interested people location. We can get that by doing this. And one more thing, that's when it comes to Srikanth, they ask a question, sir, only ask for digital marketing questions, sir. See this from 12:30 to 1:30 is a digital marketing training. After 1:30 there were different type of trainings are available, right? If you could see this initial comments, 12:30 to 1:30 is digital marketing, then Java. After 2:30 Angular JS, and after 3 to 4 when it comes to Android, and 4 to 5 is interview skills, and 5 to 6 is like, I think, no, like 5 to 6 is the interview skills, I think. So there's a comment in the beginning of this live. You can go through that. Okay, fine, let's continue. The next thing they're going to ask about the social media. The social media marketing. Why should I choose the social media marketing? The the answer is quite simple. There's a first and foremost question they may asking you if you are going for the social media. You can say that the social media is basically having a large set of users, or like user base, whereas the Facebook itself is having more Facebook accounts more than our world's population. That you can understand how big that is. Okay, so you can use this type of data to impress the trainer. And I'm telling you one more time, again and again, don't try to pretend that you know everything. Tell the trainer what you're specialized at. If you're specialized in this paid marketing, just project them that you're specialized in the paid marketing. If you're specialized in the organic optimization stuff, tell them that you're specialized in the optimization stuff. Okay, Clear? Okay, great. See guys, if you like my this training and everything, please give a thumbs up there, and let's continue further. Next thing I'm going to talk about is this funnels. The very important thing, the buyer's journey. Buyer's journey. See, you have to understand. I'll tell you why I just stopped it. What do you call this? Training. This about social media marketing. I'm talking about here is this awareness and this called this buyer's journey. Everyone should understand this buyer's journey so that it will be easy for you to deal with this social media marketing also. Okay. Okay. If you see here in the screen, you can see a buyer's journey where is like in awareness, interest, consideration, intent, evolution, and purchase. If you see, every marketing guy must understand their buyer's journey. So awareness stage, like these are the stages where the customer go through. It may take him just 2 minutes, or it may take him a year to go through this particular stage. So you need to understand the awareness means is all about he's looking to he has a problem and you want to fix that problem. He's trying to gather that awareness. Okay. Okay, guys, let's continue. So, if you see in this particular thing, the next, like, imagine, let me take a small example. If you have a problem with your water pipe, the water is leaking. What do you search in the Google? Obviously, if you're like the person in the thing is how to fix my leakage pipe. The first thing he's trying to get to like clarifying his doubt how to fix this problem with this thing. Then if you got to know about the answer, that is need to look for the plumber, then you'll type who are the plumbers near my location. That's interest stage. He's looking for the interest. Okay, based on the reviews and everything you found on the data is available on the internet, then you look for the particular person consideration. Then you'll go like that's a consideration stage. After that, what is looking he's looking for the like we have to create some intent and like intent to buy it. Because when you give an offer, or when you give some discount, or you know some many free services, external services, they'll try to intend get intended to buy your stuff and get into the evolution stage. Is it suitable for me or not? Then they'll go to the purchase thing. This is the buyer's journey which we go through. The cycle would take a just as I told you, like it may take a 2 minutes, or it may take a 1 hour also. So my suggestion is always understand your buyer's journey. Okay, the same thing when you go to the interview, he asked what is the buyer's journey. Should I tell them it's a journey where a buyer from goes through from awareness to uh, purchase stage, or you can say from a stranger to a customer. This is a journey where the buyer like a customer go through. It's called the buyer's journey. And how many stages of buyer's journey? You can tell them generally we have awareness, interest, consideration, and action. That's some proper thing. But here we have a like it differs person to person. But the majorly have to understand this thing is only majorly answer them with a awareness, interest, consideration, and action. That's called AIDA model. AIDA model. See, awareness, interest, desire, and consideration. AIDA. Sorry, this is the AIDA model. If they ask you what is the AIDA model, is anything you need to answer when it comes to the social media marketing, all this buyer's journey. And the next thing they're gonna ask you, yeah, the next thing they're going to ask you is all about is this social media marketing. So how many platforms do you have in social media marketing? We have n number of social media marketing platforms, but when it comes to the major players in the social media marketing is Facebook, Twitter, Insta, LinkedIn. If they ask what are the platforms that can be used to target the B2B markets, which are called the business to business type of market, then you can go for LinkedIn. If they ask you, you answer LinkedIn. If they ask you want to target a large segment of people, which one do you choose? You can tell Facebook and Insta. And if you ask, like they'll ask you this question: how want to target the youth, the youngsters? Which is the platform that I can use? Especially Insta. There are a lot of people, the youth are majorly stick to the Insta reels and everything. So if you want to target the like all type of things, like any type of person is available in comes to this youtube is comes into this search engine as well as social media also. When come to the search engine, the people are tend to search in the youtube for their answers when it comes to the video answers. Okay, fine, let's continue. So this is all about what I can tell you talk about. Like this is the stuff that's about the like digital marketing basic questions and social media questions. So let's come to the questions being asked by the HR people when it comes to the digital marketing thing. The HR people, what type of questions the HR people ask the digital, like everyone, like the HR basic HR people will ask the questions. First thing is, are you adaptable to the new technology? As I told you in the beginning of the session, they'll ask this question. The second, they test your creativity by giving you a scenario of like a small marketing scenario. They'll be testing you how well you can get into the things. So first thing what I can tell you is do some research about the marketing, not on the digital marketing, about the marketing, which will give you a better knowledge about the thing that you can handle with the what you call HR people. And the next thing, the HR person is, I would ask you, are you comfortable to work with us for a long run? That's a tricky question. Definitely, you may think that is a quite small thing, so but it's a tricky question. If you're saying work for the long run, and that's a question means if you say like, yeah, sir, I'm absolutely like, they'll ask you to write a 4 years bond or 5 years, 10 years bond. See, don't worry. When this comes to this particular company, is quite interesting because even I gone through personally about their description and everything. That's a quite interesting, and they're giving you training, especially a high and advanced training for you for career. Okay, we'll at the end of the session, like you'll get the answer. Like end of the this, just fill the form. You'll get the answers for your questions and everything. So let's continue. So if you think the next question they ask you is, how do you like to like how do you like to where would you be if I give a chance to work with us? Where would you be after 5 years? The question is asked by um, okay. See, for tomorrow's interview or like OJ's interview, and the Google form is below. Please do go for that. Okay. Okay. Click on that link and like register for your thing. So let's continue with the thing. Sorry, man. Like, fine. Yeah, let's continue. When it comes to this particular thing, the HR thing, they'll ask you the one more question is, are you like this question, which is how, like, where would you like to be after 5 years in our company? Like, would you like to reach? The people like like I'll tell you a small incident. One of my friend tend to say like, I may become the boss of this company. Hey, it may like it may be funny for you, but the take it's serious. The interviewers. So don't tell that funny type of things. Give a proper answer. Like you can give them based on my performance. I would reach the cadre that would be possible. Like after 5 years, maybe a manager, a digital marketing manager, or a specialist. That's a good answer. But telling like I'm a boss of this company and all those type of concepts that will give you a bad experience. So give a proper answer for this question. The answer I can give is based on my capabilities and in like skills, I may reach to the digital marketing specialist level. Okay, I hope all those things are clear. So I would like to invite Samira ma'am into the broadcast so that she would clarify some of the doubts from the students.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. They were asking some questions like some questions from. is like one by one they're asking. So they're asking like, will they provide a salary for tomorrow, like the job when you're in the training?
Guys, one thing before going to answering all your questions, just there is a Google form is displayed in the chat box. Please kindly fill that Google form. Then our HR team will get back to you regarding any offerings and all tomorrow. Firstly, complete that. Okay.
Mhm. And they're asking what is the qualification as well.
Qualification, sir. I'll give you one draft here. Wait a minute, sir.
In meanwhile, if you have any doubts, you can ask me, guys. No problem. I'll be answering your doubts about this social media marketing and all those type of stuff. Good, Sneha. Will get your they'll get a call, they'll get a call from their HR team. Okay. So what I'm telling you is, if you have any doubts regarding digital marketing or interview questions, whatever you have, you can ask me now. I'm telling you guys, this is one of the best opportunities that you can have as a fresher. It's a quite interesting. They're gonna have a 4 years job security for you, and every time you're gonna have like in the training, they're gonna I think they're gonna pay you like 10,000 of training. You're gonna get almost like after 14 plus 14 I think after training, if you are performing a very good in the real-time project, and if you are able to select within 2 to within after 2 months, you'll get a chance to select. From 2 to 10 months you'll have a time based on your performance and capabilities, you'll be promoted to the next level.
Sairam, sir.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. Sorry for the interruption. Manesh sir will add into this. Program. Just
Yeah,
wait for
sure,
a
ma'am.
minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yes, sir. Instead of that, just continue our. Talk.
Yeah,
He will
sure,
add.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll do it. Okay. So the questions that have been asked by other people, like like this tomorrow's training is very important. Like I'm telling you for the freshers, I'm telling you especially uh, about Prasanna Lakshmi. She had one question. Okay, I have financial problems. Work from home, form filling job. I need just urgent, sir. Have a small kid also? Okay, fine. Santosh, I have answered that question as well. See, she is in requirement of job. That's we do agree, we do know, like we can understand. But the thing is, I can't just tell you like what are the like straight away that she has a job, or like she'll get it out. I have to I have to talk to the coordinators. Let them check. Is there an opportunity based on her skill and performance? We have to know how she can handle this thing and all, right. So based on that thing, they'll help you. And form filling jobs, I'm not sure. I'm about digital marketing. I can handle digital marketing stuff, but this form filling, I'm not sure. So be in coordination with the like HR team. Okay, that's all about that these things. And when it comes to the digital marketing, there is a huge boom. And some of the things I couldn't add to the digital marketing is the people tend to do some research on the automation tools. So you can send us interview questions. See, Mr. Rajeshwari, I think, yeah, Rajeshwari. See, there is no like particular set of interview questions here. The questions are quite simple. They'll ask you
Sairam,
more
sir.
about yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. Sorry for the interruption. So our guys having some queries, right? So
Yeah,
Manish sir having some work, sir. No problem for that. Before 5 p.m., all the questions will answered by sir. Yeah. Next,
fine, ma'am, fine,
there is
ma'am.
a session. Yes. There is a session of Java and SQL.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
Within
Yes.
3 minutes, I'm
So
gonna pack it up, like wrap it up within just 3 more minutes.
just
Then
but
we can.
one thing, guys. Everyone just kindly register in the Google form, okay? Before going to leave. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, fine, guys. And that's a question like you can like a question being asked by the asked by the Rajeshwari is, sir, any question interview questions? I tell you only one thing. There is no particular set of interview questions here based on the knowledge you have on the digital marketing, they'll be going to ask you questions. If you're going for the SEO, like learn about the SEO terminologies, what are the main SEO concepts, that's it, basic things. That will help you. When it comes to the paid marketing, know what are the terminologies they use for the paid marketing, what are the use of those tools, how can you retarget any customer, the basics, the foundation is enough, the fundamentals are enough, and after that they will train you personally, the company itself training you personally. So why do you want to hesitate, this, it's easy for you to crack this interview, okay? uh, sam Sam, I'm not sure about this. Degree students also can work. I'm not sure though. They'll let you know. Okay, fine. Thank you so much, guys. This is a brief that I can help you with that, and I'm so thankful to Samira ma'am, Manish sir, and Arkapudi Gandhi garu for giving this opportunity to join this great event. And I wish you all the best for your tomorrow's interview. And good luck. So Samira ma'am, I would can I I think the Java trainer is waiting. I think like that the question will be answered by the Manish sir. I'm not sure about it. Okay, so that question will be answered by the Manish sir. Okay, so let's go. Samira ma'am, are you there?
Yes, Sairam, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. Can we wrap it up? I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
the
yeah. 5
Java
minutes,
trainer is
sir.
waiting. I think.
Sir, 5 minutes. Sir is going to enter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, fine, ma'am. Fine, fine. Okay, students. What else you can ask about? There's anything you want to ask me about the digital marketing? But I'm eagerly to see some questions over in the comment section. If you have any personal questions, you can ask me. I'll be happy to answer. I mean, like personal questions, like digital marketing questions. Come on, go ahead.
Sairam, sir.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Sir is in the, waiting in the
Broadcast.
broadcast. Yeah, yeah. I'll
Sure,
add
ma'am.
him.
Yeah, I just add him and I'll just leave me. Can I quit, ma'am? Can I leave the
Yeah, yeah,
screen?
yeah. Sure. Sure,
Yeah.
sir. Sure, sure. Okay,
Thank
sir.
you, everyone. Good luck. All the best for tomorrow's interview. Just do well, be calm, and thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your
Thank
valuable
you.
training, sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Thank you. Sir, you can talk. You are in the live, sir. Hello? Yeah, yeah. Sir, నేను మిమ్మల్ని యాడ్ చేశాను. జస్ట్ యూ కెన్ యాడ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ విత్ యువర్ స్క్రీన్. అక్కడ మీకు there is an option called share. Yeah, click on share, sir. Click on share firstly. Yeah, మీరు అక్కడ ఓపెన్ చేయండి వన్స్. Yeah, just okay, okay. You can speak directly. You no need to share anything, right? Okay, then just share here, sir. Share here. I will not add into the live. Just whenever you need, I'll add into the live. Just share your screen with me. Yes, yes. I'm waiting. Yeah, yeah. How? In case, yes, yes. How? In case if you need, I'll add the screen. Okay, sir. Okay, okay, sir. Okay, no problem. Yeah, yeah. Then I'm ready to add you into the live, sir. Yeah, yeah. Okay, sir. Bye. You can talk, sir. I add it. Okay, sir. Bye. No, no, no. Wait, wait.
Uh, you stop there. Where, madam? Where it is? Hello.
Yes, sir. Your voice is audible.
Yeah, Samira madam, thank you very much.
Yeah, okay, sir. Just take the
But
session, sir. Guys,
okay,
he's the Java and SQL trainer. He will teach you the training, practice, whatever the interview questions, everything, he will teach you. Okay? Just go ahead.
yeah, good afternoon, participants.
Sir, here there is an option of only chat. There is no people will talk in this place. If you need
Okay,
any, any requirement, just ask them to chat in the box.
okay. So these are
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the participants, right?
Yes. Whoever are messaging here, those are all 24 participants is there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Private
yeah.
chat and comments. I got it over
Yes,
here.
yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll be sharing the screen. Now, please see, my dear students. So either the students or somebody, no problem. Ma'am, you can share my notepad once.
Yes, you can share, sir. No problem.
Can you able to see the screen?
Yeah. Yes, it's
Okay.
a Java session and SQL, Balu.
It's Java and as well as SQL, madam, both.
Yeah. Continue, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, screen can be visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So good afternoon, everybody. So it is a very important session. First of all, I would like thankful to our management where they are going to provide for me to interact with you people. See, they are going to ask only basic questions in the interview. Why means every company must require the back end and as well as front end, which we can see. So first of all, they are going to ask you, which I'm going to say is, so what are the API components of JDBC? So I'm typing over here. You can see that one. What are the API components of JDBC? Means what? Java database connectivity, which we can say. Why this question was asked in the interviews means why they are going to ask means every company they are going to test how far knowledge you people got in database also and as well as Java also. Why? The Java is a platform independent which allows to connect with any one of your databases which we can see. So for this, what you are the answer you people must give means. So basically, this JDBC is interacted with any one of your databases which contains the SQL package. So you can say like this, yes sir, the main API components of JDBC. Before that, the Java is going to connect with any one of your databases. That may be Oracle, that may be Sybase, that may be Ingress, that may be Paradox. They'll ask you how many types of databases can be connected in JDBC means simply you can say that, sir, we can connect with Oracle product, we can connect with the Sybase product, etc. For all this one, we'll be having one common terminology called structured query language. So the important API components of JDBC, first one, you want to make a connection between Java and as well as any database. That can be done with the help of connection component, which we can say. Keep in mind that one. What is that? Connection component, which we are going to call interface. All the application program interface components are derived with the help of interfaces and as well as classes, which we can say. So what is the first one, my dear participants? It is of connection interface, which we can say. You are going to make a link between from database to any programming language, which we can say. Next, you people must require second one, the statement interface. You are getting the point. I'll explain you what it is. Third one, prepared statement. Just to say this particular interface's name, that will be enough for you people. The fourth one, the result set. The first one is connection interface. The second one is statement interface. Third one, prepared statement. Fourth one, result set interface. And the last one is the callable interfaces. Keep in mind that one. What is that? Which we are going to call callable statement interfaces. By calling these particular interfaces only, you people are eligible to make a connection from language, which one? Our Java, to any one of your database. Now, before that, we are going to call one important class. If you people want to make a connection, These are all the interfaces. As we know very well that the interfaces are not going to provide anything. Means it is going to provide only for us methods which we can say. Then if you people want to make a connection between Java and as well as your any one of your database, we are going to call the important class called the driver manager class. The main purpose of driver manager class is you people are going to produce the drivers. What is that? Drivers. Those drivers, first of all, you must choose ODBC driver. Next, you people must make a connection between ODBC and as well as JDBC drivers. These two drivers are very, very important. Keep in mind that one. With the help of ODBC drivers, you can choose any one of your database like Oracle, Sybase, MS SQL Server, anything. If database is going to be specified, then you are going to make a link between by calling the other driver called JDBC, ODBC driver, which we can say. How you people are going to run that particular statement means sun dot. If they are going to ask, how can you make a link between? Why? These drivers are derived from the Sun microsystems. Keep in mind that one. So sun dot JDBC dot ODBC dot JDBC ODBC driver. You must call this particular statement. You are getting the point. That is a linking between your Java and as well as your database, which we can take. Sun dot JDBC dot ODBC dot JDBC ODBC driver. So don't confuse, my dear participant. The interfaces we are going to call or the components we are going to call which one? Your particular, first of all, connection interface. You are going to make a connection. Next, you are going to call which one? The statement interface, which we can say. Next means what? The statement, prepared statement and interface of your SQL statements, which we can see. This connection and callable are of your Java statements. So any doubts this one? That's the first question they are going to ask. Only simple thing. What are the components required of JDBC? Simply you say that the connection interface, statement interface, and as well as prepared statement interface, result set interface, and callable statement interface. These interfaces are going to produce different types of method like execute update, execute query, and so and so. But if they are going to ask which classes we are going to call driver manager class. That is the first question. Can you hear me, my dear question participants? Can you hear me? I want the chat over here. Can you hear me or not? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Ma'am, are they hearing?
Yes, yes, we can hear, sir. Continue, sir.
Okay, no problem. See
Guys,
now.
and one more thing, if you have any queries or any questions, just chat in the chat box, okay? Sir will give you the answer.
Yes. Now the second question, they are going to ask the important question. What is class loader in Java? Why means they are asking only basics. Don't go beyond the basics. What is class loader in Java, which we can say? Students, that is an important question. So keep in mind that as far as now, you people are going to specify the file name with the help of Java extension, which we can say. If once you compile this application, it is going to generate, after compilation of your application, it is going to generate .class file. So what they asked, what is the purpose of class loader in Java? So keep in mind that this Java class loader is a subset of Java virtual machine. Why? The heart of Java is what? Java virtual machine. So this particular JDK releases Java virtual machine. The comprises of your which one? Your particular JRE and as well as JIT. Java runtime environment and as well as just-in-time compiler. That depending upon your application, it is varies. Now the question is, what is class loader in Java? Before that, when you compile the application .java file, it converts the .class files. So all the .class files are going to be stored under one component of JVM that is called class loader. Keep in mind that one. The class loader is a component, or you can call it is a subset of Java virtual machine, which is responsible to load all the .class files, which we can say. Even though you delete the .java file, this dot class file is present. Why this dot class file is going to be useful means which contains the bytecode or which contains the object code that can be executed across the web servers. Even though you delete the source code, no problem. The inbuilt object code is present that can be extracted at any time, which we can say. So keep in mind that whenever you people are going to execute a program, this is the class loader comes into a picture and accepts all of your dot class files, which we can say. And you can say that we got three types of class loaders. How many types, participants? We got three types. The first one, which we are going to call bootstrap class loader. What is that? Bootstrap class loader, which we can say. It is very, very important for us. I think you know the meaning of booting. Next, we'll be having the another class loader, which we are going to call extension class loader. You can say the names like this. What is that? Extension class loader, which we can say. And the third one, we got, it's very, very important, application class loader. What is that? Application class loader, which we can say. Simply, you can say that the main purpose of class loader is, sir, where we are going to store all the dot class files which has been compiled. And in turn, every Java server contains three types of loaders. Why? The bootstrap loader. The second one, extension class loader. Third one, application class loader. Now we are going for application class loader. These two are related to the servers, which we can say. It can work on network issues. So the overall concept of class loader is where the client can store all the dot class file internally by your JVM, which we can say. That is of the second question they are going to ask. Now I'm going for the third question. Anybody can type the message in the inbox or whatever it may be. So what are the characteristics? What are the characteristics of object? Anybody? It is very simple. Why? If you want to settle as a programmer, you must know about the object. They'll give training for you. Before that, you'll be having minimum knowledge. Anybody can say. Anybody can type. What are the characters of object? So that I can see. In the private chat, you can type it. No problem. See, I'm not asking you to feel that it is an interview question. It's a basics. Your CEO sir said that they interact with people also. Come on, anybody. Anybody can say. Nothing to worry. It's a very important question. Without this question, no interviewer is going to present. So keep in mind that as we know very well, what is an object? It is an instance of classes. What is that? Instance of classes. Then what is a class? You can say directly, it is a skeleton of object. What is that? Skeleton of object, which we can say. Now we are discussing about what are the characters of an object. Why? The object is going to contain one physical structure that is not going to invoke by itself. Let us take an example. If I want to call you, I must know your name. So simply, the characteristics of objects are the first one, the state of an object. What is that? The state of an object, you can say. Next, we are going for second one. How the object is going to behavior. Means what? Which you are going to call behavior of an object, which we can say. That is a second character. Then what is the third one? The identity of an object. These are the important characteristics of an object, which we can say, my dear students. If anybody is going to ask what is a character? So if next question is, they are going to ask what is the purpose of method? What we are going to say this one. You can simply say that this method is especially designed to invoke the object. Means it defines the behavior of an object. Keep in mind that one. What is that? The behavior of an object. If there is no method, we cannot invoke even a single object in Java, which we can say. You must keep in your mind that one, my dear children. You are getting the point. If there is no object, we cannot do. Then if they are going to ask what is a method, it defines the behavior of an object, which we can say. That's the fourth question. Okay. The next question is, and the smallest question, and they are going to ask only the very, very simple thing. As you know very well, what are the rules for writing constructor? Rules for constructors. It is also very important question. Without any constructors also, we cannot write any application program. So keep in mind that what is the definition of a constructor, as you people know very well. Until now, we used to compile the applications. Whenever you are going to get the question like this now, simply you say that the constructors must be the constructor name and class name must be one and same. Keep in mind that one. The constructor name and class name must be one and same. Why? Let us assume that you have been taking something. I took my name Seishu. That is a class. This class I am going to take like this. This class and as well as y means the main purpose of constructor is you are going to initialize an object at the time of creation. You are getting the point? Now I am going to call this is called a constructor, which does not contain any written type which we can say. But whereas you can define something in the constructor. The main difference between the class and constructor is the class name and as well as your constructor name must be one and same. Means the constructor in Java cannot be abstract, final or static. The constructor must not be any abstract. If it is going to be extracted, you cannot inherit it from one class to other class, which we can say. Or you can call this constructor is a special member function, which does not contain any written type which we can say. You can pass the arguments in the constructor, which is having the brackets over here, which we are going to call the function argument. Keep in mind that one. That is the syntax for your constructor. The rule is what? Your class name and constructor name must be one and same. The constructor does not contain any written type. Inbuilt, it is going to initialize an object, means which brings the physical structure of an object, which we can say. That is a very, very important point. Or you can say that this constructor is a block of code which is similar to methods. Keep in mind that one. Whenever you people are going to call the constructor, the instance of the class is created. Means what? When you call this one, automatically instance created at runtime, it is going to convert an object which we can say. If they are going to ask, please write a small code on the constructor. The sixth question, they'll be asking you, please write a small code on the constructor. Any code. Then what you will do? That is a question. I'll be taking just public class name. That's okay. I'm going to specify this one. In that, I'm going to specify one string data type. I'm taking name. Name is an which member? The class member. Now, what I said you, the class name and constructor name must be one and same. You please don't close the class. Why? The constructor must be initialized in the class structure only. I'm going to open this one. You are getting the point. I'm going to specify this one. Now I want to refer the data member which is present in the class called Seishu. How? So you can refer any data member in Java by calling this keyword which we can say. You can refer or you can call any data member in your class structure. I'm going to call this one. This dot name equals to, I'll be specifying anything. Welcome to HYSE. Means what? If anybody is going to ask, can you call the data member which is present in the class? Yes, sir. We can refer the data member by calling this keyword. That can be specified in the constructor. Keep in your mind, my dear participant, constructor is going to physical structure, means you are going to write the definition over here, just like a method, but it is not a method. Method and constructors are different. Keep in your mind that one. You are getting the point. That's okay. What they asked you, just to write one simple code on your constructor. Now I'm going to close my constructor over here. That's okay. I couldn't close my class name. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to specify public static void main. I'm going to call the main class string arguments. I close this one. Now I open my main class. Now what I want to do, I want to allocate the dynamical memory for the class called this one. So for that, I'm going to call my class name Seishu. I'm going to specify the instance something. Yes. And I'm going to allocate dynamical memory by calling the new keyword followed by the constructor which we can say. empty constructor. That's all. Now I'm going to display my message. How? System is a class, out is an object, println is a method. So in that, how can I call? How can I display the message? Just I'm going to call which one? The object dot. What is the variable? The name. I'm closing this one. I'm going to close main method. I'm going to close my class. It is a simple constructor program. Any doubts in this one, my dear students? So this is a keyword where you can refer any one of your data member which has been enclosed in the class structure, which we can say. You are getting the point? This is going to act as a pointer, just like in the C language or C++, whatever it may be. It is very, very important thing. The next question. If anybody got doubts, you can ask me, no problem. Children, if anybody, you people are having any doubts, you can message me in the inbox so that I can look after that one. Yes. Yes. Next. Now, my next question is, how can you create virtual tables in SQL? It is very, very important. Means I don't want to interfere. I don't want to disturb my original table. That is very, very important, which we can say. How can you create the virtual table in structured query language? Why? Anybody can say this one. See, asking is very important from my side. Saying the answer from yours is very important. Why? Feel that it is an one interview. You are getting the point, my dear children. What's my question? How can you create virtual tables in SQL, which is also part of your Java? Keep in mind that one. Yes. Anybody? Okay. I'm specifying over. Now, please see, the main purpose of SQL is what? Structured query language, which we can say. Let us take an example. You can simply say, we can create virtual tables in SQL by calling the concept called views concept. What is that? Views concept, sir. We can create the virtual tables, which we can say. Let us take an example. Suppose I got one master table is there. That is what employee or our HYSC organization is there. This HYSC organization having lot of branches all over India. Now your CEO and your corresponding employees, they want the data from the master table. Means what? The Hyderabad table. Means what? I must not disturb the master table, but the work must be done. Let us assume that I got some employee code. One column is there. At same time, I got the other name. Employee name is there. At same time, I got employee salary is there. These three columns are going to be accessed by all the branches from the master table. But whereas we must not disturb the master table, and we can take the required information what you people want. Employee designation also I'm going to take. You are getting the point? I must work on this particular table. And like me, everybody is going to work on this table. Means the table is going to be disturbed. Now what I want to do means, I want to create one virtual table, but I must not disturb the original table. But if I'm going to work on the virtual table, that must be reflected to which one? The master table, which we can say. The main purpose of virtual table means you people can create the concept called views. How can you create? Just I'm going to call create view name. View name as a select. From where I must go? As a select is a statement of SQL. All the statements can be applicable in JDBC also. Keep in mind that one. That is the reason every company is asking the Java and as well as JDBC. So create view name as a selector. I can choose everything as a selector. Star from which table? That is HYSC table. So automatically I'm extracting all the details in my view, which we can say. Then how can you view the view? Just you can specify select star from v1. Means what? I am not disturbing now HYSC table. Just I took the blueprint of the master table called HYSE. The other advantage of views are whatever the additions, next pointer, whatever the alterations, you are getting the point. Whatever the deletions you are going to do, that is affected to the master table called HYSC. You are getting the point. Updations, deletions, any transactions, whatever doing in the temporary table, that is reflect to which one? The original table, which we can say. Means what? We are not disturbing the original table, but we are taking the copy. So you can take the full database of your master table, or what the data you people must require, you can take depending upon your application. Let us assume that I want to work only with employee code and employee name and as well as employee salary. For that, how can I take? So just create view, view name. The view must be changed as select, not star. Star means what? You are getting all the columns from your database. As select ename comma employee salary from which table? HYSC. So when you select this one by seeing C, so select star from view 2. If you are going to specify VIEW2, you can get only 2 columns. Which one? E-name, and you are going to get E-salary. If you are going to do any modification in this particular view, automatically the modification will be done in the HYSC table. These are called the virtual tables. You can delete the views also. So any dots in this one? The temporary tables or virtual tables can be specified with the help of views concept. We are not disturbing the original table. Just like, let us take an example of Reliance Industries are there. We are not disturbing the original office over there. We are extracting the data and we are doing operations with branches in all over India. That is the main purpose of views, which we can say. It is not going to be occupied any amount of space in the memory. You are getting the point, children? That is a concept of views. Next. So they are going to ask the another question. Which one is, let us assume that I got one employee salary is there. I want to test your coding skills and as well as query skills. That is the main thing. I got one salary, 2,000, 10,000, next 3,000, next 15,000, next 20,000. I got this employees salaries. You are getting the point? Before that, what I want to do means they're asking you, dear participant, you must write one query. Let us assume that along with name, employee name is there. At same time, employee salary is there. That's okay. By seeing this particular statement, you can understand that who is earning the maximum salary. That's okay. Now, the company wants who is the person earning the maximum salary. That is the question. Then how can you write this one? That person is going to ask, please write a query to display only those employees earning the maximum salary in an organization. How you are going to write this one? That is the question. Yes, anybody can write. Students, my question is, they asked you in interview that they want to display one information to display only those employees having or earning highest salary in an organization. Anybody? It is very important thing. Hyder Sheikh, you given max, that's okay. I can appreciate you. But how you can write the query? See, if you people go for select max of salary from employee, you are getting only which one? It is going to display the 20,000. That's all. You are getting the point. Hyder, समझ में आया ना आपको? No, that is also wrong answer. If you are going to specify the selector from what is the table name? Employee. You are getting the, that is the wrong what you given, my dear boy. No problem. You can rectify that one. Of max salary. Of is an English word. Come on. Anybody is there? Anybody is there, my dear students? So he wants to get the output like this, sir. Let us take an example. Hyder is an employee who is earning 20,000 salary. Means among the employee salaries over here, I must get the output like this. Hyder and 20,000. But with the help of select max of salary, we are getting only 20,000. But we don't know whose salary is 20,000. For that, how we are going to write? So for this, we got one concept called, it's very important, subquery concept. As you know very well this one, my dear students. What is that? Subquery. It is very, very important to extract your data. The main purpose of subquery is writing. What is that? Writing query in a query. What is that? Writing query in a query is known as a subquery. You people can call, or you can call the nested query also. With the help of this statement, we can go. Now, please see how we can write this one. Our condition, select star from, we must somewhat change Fatimoon, select star from. There is no table now. Okay, 60% is correct, Fatimoon. So for this, what we must find out? We must find out simple logic. Shall I say you? You write two queries. If you want to extract all the rows from a table, select star from employee. That is over. And if you people want to find out the maximum salary, just select, call the maximum function and specify the salary from employee. The simple logic is now combine these two. That's all. How you are going to combine? First, select. Can you see the screen, my dear participants? Select star from employee. We selected all the details. We selected all the details from the employee table. But from here, we want to go for which is the aggregation concept. These are called aggregation function. Keep in mind from employee, where now what I want to find out now, salary now, where salary equals to the condition is one. Just you call this query, you include this one. Whenever you're going to get the question like this, don't confuse. First of all, go for the entire data. Next, you think about the partial data. First of all, I selected all the columns and rows from a table. After that, I'm going to write the condition. What is the condition? We want to see only those employees having the highest salary. For that, highest means what? You are going to call the max keyword, means the maximum function. Maximum of salary from employee. Close this one. That's all. If you got this one, automatically it displays Hyder and 20,000. Any doubts in this one, my dear students? Any doubts? Students, any doubts? Are you getting the point or not? Please respond, anybody. Satyakumar, what is your doubt? Please raise me. Did you understood this particular subquery? Do you got doubt or not? That is, I'm going to ask. No doubts? Okay. Thank you, Haider. You must go in this way. Next question. Anybody can say, what is the use of super keyword? It is very, very important in Java. Super keyword in Java. That is very important question. So please, you can say the answers like this. Keep in mind that whatever the class you people are going to create in Java, that class can be called the super class, which we can say, or you can call super keyword, which we can say, or parent class also, which we can call. So keep in mind that the main purpose of super keyword is, or super constructor, you can do anything. It is going to act as a reference variable. You say that it is going to act as a reference variable, sir. That is the first point. That is used to refer parent class object. The super keyword is especially designed for which one, sir? The parent class object, which we can say. That is the first point. So what is the purpose of the super keyword? Means it allows us to access members of super class in subclass. It is the main important point. The main advantage of the super keyword is it allows us to access, keep in mind that one. To access means what? Getting off your data. To access members. Members means what? That may be your data members or methods of super class. To which one? In a subclass. Means if you are in a subclass, you can access all the data members in the subclasses, which we can say. That is the main definition of super. So keep in mind that practically the super keyword can be used for calling. You can say like this. That's the first definition, or you can say that the super keyword can be used for calling immediate super classes instance variables. You can say that one also. Any doubts is this one? And apart from that, the main advantage is it is used to eliminate the confusion between the super class and subclasses that have the methods with same name. These are all the advantage of super keyword which we can say. Now anybody can say the next question. What is difference between this keyword and as well as super keyword which we can say? Anybody? Next question it is. Students, that is a question I'm going to ask you. What is difference between this keyword and super keyword? Come on. I already shown you in the previous example. This dot data member. This is a keyword which points to the reference of the current class which we can say. This is a keyword. You can say this answer which points to reference. Keep in mind that one. Reference of the current class. You are getting the point? But the super keyword is very, very important, which points to reference of the parent class. These two are the differences. You are getting the point. The main advantage of this particular super keyword is to invoke the parent class method. Keep in mind that one. That can be useful for constructors also. So don't confuse. The difference between this and super keyword is this points to the reference of current class, but whereas the super keyword points to reference of parent class, which we can say. That is very, very important point. You are getting the point? That's okay. The next question. Anybody can say, what is a constraint? In JDBC you can call, or you can call SQL also. Anybody? What is a constraint? That is very, very important. What is a constraint? Students? Hyder, what is a constraint? Am I Varlakshmi? Feel that it is an interview mode. Anybody can say. What is a constraint? It's very important, Anna. Only that's all, Fatimun. You can say the answer like that. So keep in mind that I'm going to type over here. Constraints are known as, keep in mind that one. The constraints are known as integrity constraints, the first point, or which are known as integrity rules, which are applied at table level, or which can be applied at column level, or which can be applied at row level. But we'll be specifying the rules at the table level only. Rules to be built. Keep in mind that part. Okay. Now I'm going to specify one query for you. You specify how many types of constraints are there. If they are going to ask, simply you can say that the first one we are going to call not null constraint. Next, we are going to call check integrity constants. Next, we are going to call the default constant. Next, we are going to call unique constant. Next, we are going to call index constant. Next, we are going to call primary key constant. These are all the different types of rules that can be applicable at the table level. You are getting the point? Constraint is nothing but known as integrity constant. We are applying the rules and regulations for prevention of security. Keep in mind that one. For prevention of security, we are going to specify. The next question. They are asking one question for you. So create a table, create a database table. That is a question called employee. That's okay. At the time of creation of a table only we must do. And we must give one constraint that the employee salaries must above 5,000. How can you write that one? I given one question for you. Create a database table called employee. Specify the constraint that employee salaries must be above 5,000. How? Anybody can write that one? Students, it's a fundamental step. You are going to get the point. It is a fundamental step which we can say. How can you do? Yeah, this keyword is used to access current class constructor, current class data member. But the super is the existing of a parent class. That's what, come on, anybody can say. It's a very important question. Muskan, Fatimon, Soumya, Varlakshmi, you're all professionals. Haider, Satyam. See, writing coding is very important. If you people want to join as a programmer in the organization, you must be very perfect in the each create table employee. See, create is an which one? Column. Where salary is which one? Row. Muskan, वैसा नहीं. अपन क्या करना बोल? We must create one table now. I'm not asking about the rows, Muskan. समझ में एक बार समझो. I'm not asking about the rows now. Anybody? I'm waiting for your answer. See, when you open your mouth only, the interviewer will be happy. If you're not going to open your mouth, he will wind up. Keep in mind that one. Understand? They'll give only hardly 2 to 3 minutes to say the answer. Dear students, understand that one. Only Muskan wrote some thing. But what about other people? Okay. Create table employee. Fatimun, 70% you are correct. No, Charan Sai, and Rosnana, select star from employee, where employee salary is greater than 5,000. You are correct. But that is of which one? Extraction of data from the existing table in the row level. Now we are going to write the column level. Sai, Fatimun, you wrote partially correct, not partially. 70% you wrote correct. That's very good. Congrats to Fatimun. How can you do means? Please see the screen. Create table name. That's okay. You open your parenthesis. What I'm going to call employee name and as well as employee salaries. I'm taking employee name. It is of one variable, or you can call the column which we can say. What is that column? I'm specifying character variable which contains 20 characters. Fatima, you must write like this. Now I'm going to specify employee salary. For this, you couldn't specify the data type over there now. Fatima, number, I'm specifying 9 digits among 2 decimals. That's okay. Now I am writing a constant over here directly. Check, open the bracket, salary must be greater than 5,000. You must write like this. So immediately it gives the message for you, table created. If once you specified like this now, at the time of entering of the rows, if you people are going to specify the salary less than 5,000, it gives an error message for you. You must enter salary above 5,000. You are getting the point? Any doubts? Fatimun and Charan Sai? Everybody? Are you getting the point, my dear students? Did you copy this one? Create table name, followed by a column. That's okay. Check is an integrity constant. Before entering the rows only, it checks the condition. It won't allow the participants or any employees or any students. It won't accept the salary below 5,000. Means the main purpose of constant is it reduces writing the code. There is no question of writing n number of queries over here. So any doubts regarding this particular constraints, students? Any doubts? So I think Samira madam, our students or people are feeling shy, I think so. If they are going to be like that, then how can they face interviews, my dear boys and girls?
Yes, yes. Guys, if you have any doubts, ask sir. And in case sir asks you any question, just answer the question.
See, it is a reputation for the organization, employers, and for you people also. This HSY, sorry, the company.
Yeah, yeah.
Fatima, what is
Sir,
this? Repeat once.
yes, yes. Fati, something she's asking like repeat once.
Okay. See now, Fatima, एक बार सुनिए. Check is an integrity constant where you can specify the rule at the table level. We given the condition, create table name, followed by the columns, and we specified salary greater than 5,000. That's okay. Now, if you want to enter like this, insert into table name values. If I'm going to specify the name like this, I'm repeating Vishwasai. If I want to specify the inserting rows like this, if I specify 3,000, immediately it won't accept for you. Why? We wrote the condition as greater than 5,000. What, Muskan? What is your answer? We are in. I couldn't get you. I'm repeating about the constraint called check integrity constraint. Create table name, columns, specified your data type and as well as your which of the variable, contain the sizes. I applied a condition for the employee's salary where at the time of runtime, when you are going to enter the salary below 5,000, it is not going to be accepted like this. It gives an error message for you. You are getting the point. Fatimon, you got the concept now? Okay, it's better. I'll be explaining myself only. Please respond. No problem. So that is called check integrity constraint. Muskan, now also I'm looking after your name. Not like that, sir. What is that? You can repeat me once. See, be free. Divya Jalla, good girl. Fatimon, yes. That is it. Means what? There is no question of writing n times of queries, Nana. Directly you can write the columns over there. Next question. See, in the interviews, they'll be asking only one time. They won't ask repeated time. Okay, next question. What are the advantages of packages in Java? That is the main thing. It is also very important question. Come on, anybody. See, my nature is to ask first question. It is not testing. If you are going to say the answer correctly, I'll be very happy and we'll be very happy. Why? Our organization is going to provide n number of trainings for you people. If you are going to be selected now, our employees are going to be happy and your parents are going to be happy. That's okay. If it is wrong, also no problem, Charan. Hyder, that's very good, but come on. Whatever the idea you got, you express me. See, some companies will accept you as an employee even though you say the answer the wrong way. They'll treat you that you got frankness. Simply, sir, I don't know. Among 10 questions, if you say, I don't know the question for 5 answers, you are going to be rejected. No problem, Muskan. Mari, you must open your mouth now. Up move, thoda kolna padi. Nothing to worry. Okay. The question is, what are packages in Java? Now, please listen. Basically, Java is an package. What is that? Java is a package which we can say. Why? It derived from the default package called by calling import java.language.asterisk. That's okay. Now you can say that these packages are derived from that language package. You can simply say that it's just like a folder. These packages are nothing but the collection of related classes First of all, I'm asking Hyder, what is the definition of a package? You can say that these particular packages are known as collection of related classes. You must say your answer very coolly. Sir, packages are nothing but it is a collection of classes which we can say. Keep in mind that one. And as well as interfaces also, sir. It's a collection of classes and interfaces which bundled together. Your answer must be minimum 1 minute. And another advantage of this package is the modularity. Means what? You people can easily modularize. Keep in mind that one. What is that? You people can modularize the code. You can call the package at any time, just like your bag, which we can say. You are getting the point. With the help of this package, you can import all the classes anywhere you people want. As our friend is saying, Hyder is saying, AWT, JavaX, Unity. These are all the predefined packages of import java.language. But we can create our own packages name by calling package keyword followed by the package name. Now in this package name called sign, I can go for all the classes which we can say. So you must say the definition that packages are nothing but it is a collection of classes and as well as interfaces which are bundled together. The main advantages of what? The modularity. You can carry your package anywhere. Okay, next question. It is very important now. Now we can see how far you are good at this coding. Now please see, I'm going to take just integer x equals to 10 by nothing. You are getting the point. Now I specified y plus x. It is one modify operators in Java. Now the system dot out dot print ln. I want the value of x. Next, similarly, the system dot out dot print ln. I want the value of y. Come on. Anybody can say what is the value? He given the question like this. It is very technical question. But at least this one also you must say the answer now, my dear students. They are given one technical question. They want to test your brain. As you people know, x is 11, y is 10. But whereas I gone for only one operator, Divya Perneti, 11, 11. Perneti Somya, 11, 11. How? Can you specify me? Madhu Chitti Garu? Boys, say now, if you are going to get these types of questions, keep in your mind that, Hyder, how you got 11, 11? That is my question. So, don't say the answer blindly. For this, we got some rules and regulations. You won't satisfy with your answers. If you are going to get these types of questions now, follow some rules. The first one, de-incrementing or pre-decrementing. It is the first rule. The second one, you go for substitution. Third one, you go for evaluation. You are getting the point. Fourth one, you go for assignment. And fifth one, you go for post increment or post decrement, which we can say. These are all the rules we are going to apply. Now I'll explain you. Whatever the answer you given, I'm totally happy. But whereas I don't know either is correct or not, you must follow these rules. Now let us go back, my dear children. See, first one, when the program is going to compile, it allocates the memory for x equals to 10. 1 second, listen to Muskan. Increment operator, that's okay. So whenever your program is going to be compiled, it is going to allocate the memory for the variable called x and assign the value y. And it allocated the memory for y also, but there is no value. So what the value is not presented in any variable, these values are called the garbage values. This statement is over now. Now coming to the next step. Whenever this statement is going to come into a picture, understand my concept. It is very important. Whenever you people are going to get this one, okay, you are giving the answers for this one now. Next we'll be having other thing. Now please see. Then what is for this one? Okay, you are giving answers for this one. Then what is for this one? That's my question. Since years, everybody is giving the common answer 11, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, like that. What we know means increment means what? With 1. Decrement means what? -1. Now I think you are getting that. What is difference between these two? For this, patiently and observe what I'm going to explain, my dear students. Most of 80% of companies, I am not asking the answers now. Please understand the concept. You are getting the point. So I given y equals to plus x. Understand me. So what is the first step? Whenever you're going to get over here, what is the first step? Pre-increment or pre-decrement. Please observe in the expression, any pre-incrementing is there? Yes, sir. We got pre-incrementing is there, plus x. Then what is the value of x? 10. So what we're going to do now? Plus 10. Now what the value we got now? Automatically change it to 11. Now x become 11. The first point is over. That's okay. Then what is the next step? Substitution. What we must do? We are going to call the value called 11 and substitute it in the variable called x. Understand me? The first step is over. Now the 10 become 11 over here. The second one is what? We are going to substitute the value where? In the variable called 11. Only substitution. No increment, nothing. That is also over. The third one, what? Evaluation. In this expression, no evaluation is there. What is the purpose of evaluation? Like x equals to x plus 20 or x equals to x minus 10. This is called evaluation. But in this expression, no evaluation is there. Understand? That is also over. What's the fourth step? Assignment. Now, what you want to assign? What the value you got in the variable called x, I'm going to assign the variable called y. Now, y become which one? The value 11 over here. You are getting the point? And what is the last step? Post increment or post decrement. Observe now. Any expression is there in this one, post increment or post decrement? No. The x value is 11, y value is 11. What you said is right. Who given x equals 11, y equals Lokesh is the correct answer. But it is a process, Nana. Any doubts in this one? The first step. Now, similarly, you can go for the second one. Now, what is the answer now for the second, my dear student? For the second one, I gone for 10. I gone for this one. Nothing is there. Come on. Dear students, did you understood the logic over here? These are all the rules applicable. Can you type yes or no? I can understand. Lokesh, you got the concept now? Dear students, can you hear me? Samira madam, are they present? Divya Perneti, yes.
Yes, these people are here. 22
Okay.
people are here.
Nothing to worry. No, they are
Yes.
not responding now. That is the reason. Okay.
Yes.
This is the logic for you. In this way, you can develop your brain, which we can see. Okay. The last question I'm going to specify. Please know, I'm taking character. I'm going to take one array called sport. In that, I given cricket string. That's okay. After that, I'm going to take integer x equals to 1. That's okay. Now I'm going to specify other variable called Vishwasai Jagannathan. Okay, no problem. I'm going to take variable called y also. Now what I'm going to do, y equals to x plus x. Now what is the output? I'm going to specify, I want the value system dot out dot print ln. Print ln. I'm going to ask, I'll be taking this one, print ln. I'll be asking just a sport of plus 1. What is the answer now? You're all good students. I appreciate you. Come on. Now what is the value? The time is going to up now. Muskan, आप बोल सकते आंसर. Hyder, Vishwasai, See, in the interviews, within 10 minutes, they will scrutinize you. Understand? Until now, they saw your only virtual resume. Divya, ఒక్కసారి క్వశ్చన్ చూడమ్మా. I given integer x equals to 1, y equals to x plus x. I'm asking only one thing. ఇక్కడ నేను విశ్వసాయి జగన్ అరే రే 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 you are not seeing this particular coding once. I'll increase the size of this font so that you can see what it is. Understand the question. You are all future engineers, I think so, right? See, now you can see it bigly. Divya, what is the answer of mine? Now please say, I'm going to explain you. Ayyo, I don't know. Adagala ammayini. Divya oka line loki vacharu K ani. Please say, I'm going to explain once. There's the last question. So already when you specified the coding like this, they asked you, the cricket is going to be occupied, means the array index Lokesh, excellent. You are excellent, my boy. E, congrats. You are getting the point. See now, I'm congratulating the Lokesh. I'll explain you how it will be. The given sport now, the string is going to be occupied. The index starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The array index starts with the 0. Means what? 0th element, first element, second element, third element, fourth element, and fifth element. Okay. Now we can go back our rules, my dear students. What is the first rule? Pre-increment, or we are going for pre-decrement. Don't forget these rules, my dear children. That's okay. So please observe in this expression, where is pre-increment? We got plus x. Yes or no? That is okay. So plus x means what? 1. Plus 1. Automatically, the x is replaced with 2. That is over. Next, I'm going for which one? Substitution. That's very good. Now, what you want to substitute? The value 2 must be substituted in the variable called x, in the variable called x. So 2 plus 2, how much? Don't calculate now. Just substitute 2 plus 2, that's all. That point is also over. What is the next one? Evaluation. Now comes into a picture. 2 plus 2 means evaluated. Now what is the value now? 4. Keep it like that. Then what's the next step? Assignment. Now you please assign the value called 4 in the variable called which one? Y. Until now, the value y is garbage value. It's replaced with 4 now. That's okay. Now what is the next step? Last step, I post increment or post decrement. So in the expression you observe, where is post over here? X plus means 2 plus, which comes to 3 over here. So all the 5 statements are completed. Now the remaining, we are going for system.out.println sport of plus y. Plus y means what? We got 4 over here. So plus 4 increments to which one? 5th location. So please observe, what is the 5th location over here? Now please see, where is the 5th location, my dear students? In the cricket, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It displays the 5th character called E. So any doubts in this one, my dear students? In this way, you are going to analyze. So thank you one and all for giving me this opportunity, especially Samira madam and honorable CEO sir. And we love you students. So don't be panic, be free, always smile, and mental free and tension free. You can win. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable training.
Ma'am.
Yes, sir.
So how you felt, students? In this way you must learn. Understand?
Yes, Divya, ask me.
Samira ma'am?
Yes, Divya, ask me. What's the doubt you have?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Amai. Samira ma'am, कुछ पूछ रहे देखो. Hyderabad, Khuda Hafiz. Nice participation, everybody. See, you're all best. You can crack any interview. Just patience, that's all.
Guys, whoever want to attend the, interview, just fill the Google form before going to leave. Hope
Thank
you
you,
enjoyed
Lokesh.
the
Thank you,
class.
Charan.
Guys, hope you enjoyed the class. Am I right? How was the class? Mention in the chat box. Guys,
Are you there, students? Ma'am is asking you.
yes, Divya. This interview is for Andhra people also. Yes, great, Harika. Thank for your all these responses. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Shall I end the broadcast, sir?
Yes, ma'am. You can end.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, guys and girls, check that. Do well in the interviews, but be open. It will be totally, you can clarify everything. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Once again.
Yes. Thank you,
Can,
sir.
can I close, ma'am?
Yes. I'll just close, sir. No problem. I'll end the broadcast.